Okay. Are we better? Maybe? Okay. I, really? You're still complaining? Goodness gracious. Trying to work with you. No. Gotta be on median junk. I don't think it. Don't think it will let me change those settings on the fly. But you know what? It's not dropped any frames. It can just complain. It'll be fine.
Thank you for releasing
me, Spryo.
Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then
Go
find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty
You know what?
North?
I'm going after him. Find dragons first.
That's
all I can tell you. Found a world like a bunch of these early dragons are encased in crystal again, and it's never explained why. Like the
Where's Nasty North?
presumed reason is they like tried to charge Nasty North and got
You have
recrystallized.
much to learn first.
It's never
Do you know
actually
what the
said out
dragonfly following
directly.
you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
I am garbage at these flight levels. Always have been, my whole life. It ate my input. No. That's probably gonna be devastating. Because you really want to finish the crates up here last because of how much of a detour they are. Come on, Spyro. Don't do that to me. Okay. That was not enough for the achievement. Wasn't enough to beat the level. Yeah. The achievement is get it in 140. Which if you don't whiff on some of these, like I did. Not too terrible. Come on. There we go. Ah! The pain. The plain pain. If I've done this well, I can hopefully catch that final train on my way out of the cave here. Gonna be close. Closer than her. Yeah, there we go. No, I'm good, thanks. Got my achievement, I'm good. Clean up artisan home, I guess. Quick. Ooh. Thank you. Okay. Making me mad now. Alright, buddy, come on. Billy, come on. Artists.
Cool Flash. Do that again.
The dragon's mouth, you have to like collect a dragon in a world, but it won't trigger, and that's all it tells you. But it won't trigger.
Hey, Spyro,
Hello.
press the jump button twice to glide, and
Don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh.
That.
But yeah, if you exit from the start menu, it won't count it, and the mouth won't open. You have to go through one of the return home portals. I got really confused one time and thought I glitched my game because I like 100%ed all the levels in Artisans and couldn't fight the boss, and that was why. missing 3. 3. While I'm here, go ahead and knock out Town Square. Hello! How are you doing, friend? I have Purple Dragon and alcohol. It's a Good Friday.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area.
Yeah, I'm aware. The dragons are really charming, but like only for the first million times. However, all the ones that are just thank you for releasing me, those are quality. And this is the only game in the original trilogy where Spyro was not voiced by Tom Kenny, but he was voiced by Tom Kenny in all 3 of the remakes. So.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing.
Nope, okay. Alright, good. Good egg catch. And it makes it to the end and jumps off. That's just a whole mess, and then you gotta come back up here and clean up. Nobody likes that. Played through this game so many times. It's certainly a contender for favorite game of all time. Among that list would be this, obviously, Luigi's Mansion, Half-Life 2. There's the first one. First of many. Portal 2. Here's Alvar going to tell us about the thief that we already caught.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
PS1 voice acting is the best voice acting. No. I haven't played it in years, but oh, I love that game. There we go. Definitely, like, I first played it. I did not play it when it was new. I played it, I guess I was probably in college, so like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it still held up. It was so good. And then Portal 2 is just a masterpiece. This is one of my favorite games, like, large in part due to nostalgia. Like, I still really love replaying it, but, like, it just holds such a special place because it was one of my favorite games as a kid. Even though I sucked ass at it as a kid. And I'm pretty sure I never actually beat. I might have, actually. I may have beaten it like once as a kid. But I certainly never got 100% as a kid.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Going out of my normal order here, but okay. Spyro was really a technical marvel too, because one of the things it showcased was its dynamic detail rendering. So things in the distance would have less detail, and that's pretty common. And I mean, in a way, was pretty common then, but just how they applied it to environments and things was very revolutionary. Like, there are points in this game.
When you free a dragon to step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you will ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Like, there are points in this game, Clifftown in particular, which is in the next homeworld, where there's something that, you know, there's this whole area just in the background, and you think, oh, that's just background, especially at the time. And then you just go there seamlessly, like no teleport, no nothing. You just go there, and it's you know, it's still cool today, but in like 1998, it would have been mind blowing. The one bad thing about Stonehill is there's a lot of gems that are just randomly scattered. It's very easy to miss just one or two gems.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Here's sort of an example of that, like this whole area around the map. You see these, and it turns out that this whole area that just seemed like level boundary is part of level. The developers did a pretty good job of throwing in some of these sections to just fuck with your expectations. Ah, really? One really nice thing that they did add for quality of life in the remakes is if you press R3, sparks will point to the closest gem. Really helps with the 100% cleanup. It's not too bad in the original. It's just when you miss one in a big level, it's just a nice touch. yeah, like this whole building here that we went through earlier in the level, you can just jump around on top of it, and there's more stuff up here to find. It's just childlike wonder and all that jazz. Okay. There's all those. Are you kidding me? Stupid vortex hitbox.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power.
Yeah, I'm aware, thanks. already. Come on. There's an achievement for earning an extra life through orbs. That's not too hard to get, especially here in Artisan. There's two of my missing gems. Where be my last one? Over by the balloonist? It might be over by the balloonist. Did that or over? Aha! There it was. This dude had it. I'm gonna go grab the other 5 orbs from the guy down here. To come back after Dark Hollow, get my... I should be able to get the 10 1-ups and the orb achievement after Dark Hollow. And in Dark Hollow is where I will use the home warp to unlock the first boss, Toasty. And I'll have to play that level twice. Once for completion and once for an achievement. That when I...
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those.
Oh, what a dick. Thought I could beat that cycle, but I could not.
Want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
PS is complaining again. Let me Google this. Oh, interesting. Would not have thought that. Apparently, you can improve things a lot of times by running OBS as administrator, which is kind of weird, but okay. Um, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Anyway, I'll just mark OBS to run as administrator going forward. But I'm not going to restart the stream again. I mean, yeah, doing this and running OBS is, you know, pushing my GPU, but it's not maxing it out by any means. I didn't forget the thing there. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, I think OBS is just bitching. But the number one thing on OBS's website was like, if you keep getting this and everything seems fine, just run it as administrator. I always light the fires. It does nothing, but I do it anyway. It's tradition. Because I will not remember that. I went ahead and just set the compatibility settings to force OBS to run as admin. 8? This last dragon is so dumb. But actually, pretty much all the dragons in Dark Hollow are really dumb. Because they all give you useful information too late. I forgot that I need to go back to the front of the level and unlock this chest. Yeah, Darius is like,
Big enemies like this get
yeah,
off with
big
the
enemies, flame them. After you've already had to like beat many of them just to get to him. Like, thanks, bud. You're doing. Okay, that was interesting. Even though you've already had to beat like a bunch of them. Alright. Get a couple more Orbeez. There's that. Love the toasty entrance. Such a nice effect. I will. I will attempt. I will attempt the achievement run first, which is to not wake up any of the achievement says wolves. I say dogs, but you know, whatevs. I didn't even realize it was possible to do that until this achievement, but I did it the other day. It's only at the very end that it gets tough. Because when Toasty's in his full form, he's slow. On. Need to not be impatient here. There we go. But once he's in his sheep form, fast. You really got to stick with this circular run and get really uncomfortably close to the dogs. It makes me nervous. Really? Pixels. Pixels, I say. Pixels away. And that was all it took to disqualify myself from the achievement, was that one misstep there at the end. Okay. So we're going for the completion run. That's why I tried the achievement run first, was because I knew if I failed it, I could at least back it up. They're like sheepdogs, right? Like with the shepherd, like that's the whole theming. Like that makes sense to me. These things freaked me out as a kid because I was so bad at beating them. They still get me sometimes. It's all timing. And 100. Okay, toasty 100%. Okay. And back. At least doing it this way gets me some more orbs, I guess. Oh no. Toasty drops orbs. I think so, but maybe just like one at the end. Oh, okay. We got orb. Orb. we go. Forgot. It doesn't reset the achievement when you exit through the menu. It says that in the achievement. I just wasn't thinking. Alright, well, let me redo the achievement. And technically, we are working toward that extra in life achievement. Because he always goes to the other side of the arena, so if you can cut him off at the pass, then you can get a quick kill on him, but not very good at setting that up. There we go. There's my achievement. I'm gonna go farm some orbs. To try to get that 10 life achievement. And then that will catch me back up with what I had gotten to with the softcore achievements. And be every achievement, be 100% and every achievement in the artisan home. Be enough? Sure is. All right. Cool. Game, and I'm gonna pull up the Retro Achievements website to make sure that everything looks good there, and make sure I haven't missed any artisan home achievements. Borrow the Dragon. Okay. 13 hardcore achievements. Excellent. Rescue 10 dragons. Done. 1200 treasure. That's all main levels treasure. So yeah. 100 gems in 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay. And I've got a couple. I'm not actually sure. I'm not I'm not very used to the Retro Achievements site. Like, there's one here that I got the other day, but I got it in softcore mode, but I don't know how to, like, distinguish which is which. Oh, you know what? I don't know what the deal is. Okay. No, okay. That's now I get it. Okay. I have a dark mode extension, and it was throwing off all the UI elements. But let's see here. So that's 1,000 treasure. So 1,200 treasures, no big deal. I've still only got that in softcore right now. 100% peacekeepers. That's super easy. Let's see. I've been on for 40 minutes. Ones that I've not gotten. 50 dragon. 12 dragon egg. Bunch of 100%. We'll get to all those. The time challenges in the flight levels. Dr. Shimp one. Make it to the end of Dr. Shimp's level without taking damage. Okay. Not too bad. Reach the top of Blowhard's level in less than 30 seconds. That's mean. Defeat every metal bug in one visit to High Caves. That's not bad. A little tedious, but not bad. Make it through Terrace Village without taking damage or dying. Terrace Village. Trying to remember. That one, oh yeah. Okay. That one's tricky. Metalhead without taking damage is also pretty tricky. Nasty Nork speedrun without taking damage. Okay. I'm really, given how notorious Treetops as a level is, it's really interesting that there's not a single achievement tied to that level. Okay. I mostly wanted to just get parity with my softcore achievements and all that. All that I need to do to get that is just 100% the Peacekeeper's homeworld. So I can do that real quick. I mean, I realize I'm using like all casual tech. Like, I'm not doing any speedrunny stuff, but I still feel like 40 minutes to 100% artisans is not bad. Dang it. Stupid Kapora Gamora options.
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Peacekeepers has some really neat level interactions. Like, all these cannons are fireable, which is pretty fun. You can kill enemies from a distance, which is, yeah, just a good time. And they will either, when you burn down one of the tents, they will either quiver in fear or moon you, which is interesting. That they like, yeah, they like gasp out for their dying breath. They just full moon you there. In some of the final levels, they shoot just straight up guns with real bullets. The 90s were wild.
Hi, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job.
You know, I'm glad that Spyro Reignited exists. Just because I have to imagine it helped introduce new players to a franchise that means so much to me. But really, like, this original hasn't aged a day. Like, there's a few nice quality of life things. In the remake, and I'm not going to take that away from it, but alright, fine. Just let me get this dragon.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know.
That's great. Thanks, buddy. Some of these thieves are pretty tough because their run speed is just like almost identical, if not completely identical to Spyro, so it's entirely like pathing, like your racing lines, unless you can find a good way to trick their AI, which in some circumstances is not difficult, but some of them it's right tricky. Could be 198, it is. And then we just grab these and this should be 2 achievements. Pocket change and 100% Peacekeepers. Excellent. So that brings me up to my... They are, but gosh, they're hard. Gosh, I was always so bad at those. Alright, so that is the 15 achievements that I got the other day. And all that in under 50 minutes. So, not too bad if I do say so myself. Good, they are showing up on my retro achievements profile. What is the time trial for Night Flight? But I can try that and try to get it out of the way because I'm so bad at those. 1:15 is the challenge time for night flight. I do not remember how. I mean, I remember this level and I remember routing it out. And I don't remember how I routed it out before to make it work. And I wasn't even. Yeah, I already got a. I can use this for some information gathering, I guess. I think it's Wild Flight that I generally don't have a ton of trouble with, but this one's brutal. As the speedruns will tell you, going the way that is signposted is often not the best idea. Tragedy of tragedies. Now watch that. Yep, that one. Okay. So much of it is just figuring out a good route. Yeah, pretty much any time that you're just flying and not getting time put back on the clock is not good. I feel like this route has potential though. The other thing too is not all the waypoints give the same recharge to the timer, and of course I missed one. The pain. The pain. I actually don't know what the passing time is. Gosh, I have to imagine it can't be too far from the 1:15 trial time. That's another thing that always drove me crazy is like the flame hitbox is really hard to just judge sometimes, and it will wreck you. was my best attempt yet. Ring, which has the potential to be devastating. Alright. Swoop through. Lantern. 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 Far out lantern. Swoop through. Lantern. Arch. I missed a chest? I didn't realize I missed a chest. Oh, okay. That's... I have an idea. Directions. That's no. Yeah, this one, in my opinion, I think is the hardest of the flight levels. I'm pretty sure this was always the one that gave me the most trouble. And Wild Flight, in Beast Makers, I was always like, this is easier. Why is it this far along in the game? Are you kidding? That one's mean. Just where it's located, mean. feel like that might have had legs though. This route. Potential. That did it. By like 0.6 seconds. That did it. Alright. No, I don't want to play anymore. Fuck that. Okay. So I've been streaming right at an hour, which is pretty much what I had in mind, barring, you know, something super interesting happening. But that's 17 hardcore retro achievements done. An entire entire world 100%ed. So actually, we're at 18% of everything done. That's a little misleading because like a chunky percentage is in the bonus world at the end of the game. Like something crazy like 15%. Just because it's a reward world. But yeah, so making good progress. I mean, we're on pace probably to 100% the entire game in about 4 hours, which is you know, 3-4 streams, 2 streams if I'm feeling really frisky, but I won't be. So yeah, I think that's gonna call it for now. Yeah. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Who did tune in? I'm not sure when this is gonna happen again. It won't be tomorrow. Slight chance on Sunday, but I really doubt it. Maybe Tuesday? We'll think about Tuesday. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Don't drink and drive. Do drink, do drive. Just don't do them at the same time. And I will see you all soon.